guys, welcome back to Michelle Crochet. I'm Bree and I'm going to show you 3 hat patterns for fall. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's jump right into our 3 hats. This is going to be a quick video. I just kind of want to share with you these 3 patterns. Now, I said I was going to make a slouchy hat because I'm not sure I've ever even made a slouchy hat. So the one I chose is the Charming Slouch Hat, and this is a free pattern that I found. Now, I thought it was quite cute, and it's got just the right amount of slouch. Like, I could pull it down a little more, have a little less slouch, a little more, but I like a hat that's going to cover my ears, and this one is going to cover my ears and still have a nice little slouch to it, and it's not too fitted. There's a lot of nice things too, because it's like kind of like this laciness, but it works up nice and quick, and it like holds the heat in, but not like too much, if you know what I mean. I think it's really like a nice pattern, and it's something that, you know, like if you have, you know, a skein left over from another project, or you got like an oddball skein of worsted weight that, you know, you just don't know what to use for. I mean, I used this here, and this was just like leftovers from another project, and it worked up like fairly quickly, and it just, it's cozy, it's casual. I just really like this one, and all of the links will be in the description. So if like you want to make this hat pretty basic, worked up nice and easy, it'll be in the description. Now, the next hat I wanted to make. Now this one I actually made last year. This hat is a Marley Bird pattern. If you've been with me for a minute, you know I love Marley Bird. This one is the All About It Newsboy Hat. And it's got this signature slip stitch rimmed bill on it, and so it actually like sticks out and stays in place. It's not floppy, which I really liked. And I made this one, like I said, last year, and I like it. I think it's cute little style and very, very, very easy to make. Now, I was planning on making a second one of these. This is like a mini story time. I was going to make a second one, and so I went to Hobby Lobby, which, side note here, like for some reason Hobby Lobby and Michael's near me, they like redone the yarn areas, and like I swear there's like a lot less yarn, like a whole aisle less than there used to be. I mean, the way they've rearranged it, it's just, it's not for me. But it's what I have available, so I will probably continue to shop there. But when I went, the yarn I initially grabbed to make another one of these, like, I thought I had like the yarn I really liked, and then when I got in line, I just had this like potential almost buyer's remorse because I hadn't quite bought it yet because I was in line to pay for it. But I like decided I didn't want the mustard yellow anymore because I just didn't think I have enough things in my wardrobe that would actually like go with it. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna get a, you know, like a neutral color or something. So my husband very nicely stands in line. I run back and I grabbed what I thought was like the same yarn, just a different color. And I was in a rush and I didn't realize I'd grabbed worsted weight and I needed like a chunky yarn. And so I ended up with this yarn that like I had nothing to use it for. And I could have potentially like just held 2 strands together and made one of these hats, but with the way that you do the slip stitch bill here, like can be a little bit challenging like with 1 strand, and I thought with like 2 strands it might be a little harder. So, and I wanted a good experience, so I thought I'm just gonna hold off and I'll use the yarn for something else, which that will bring us to the third hat I want to show you. So the third hat I want to show you, this one is the Slouchy Peaked Cap. And it's not a style I would have normally picked, but it's kind of grown on me a little bit. Like, I ended up, now this did require a thicker yarn, so I ended up using 2 strands and making this hat. But I like because it's got all this texture, it worked up like really quick. And like the bill is not as nice as this hat. Like this one, I mean, it's a lot firmer and just stays in place better. Like this one, you know, like you have to kind of pinch a little, stretch it a little, kind of finagle it to get it to sit just the way you want. So, I mean, definitely like the other hat better, but this one's pretty decent too. And it's a neutral color. I can wear it with anything. And I really liked all the texture it had with it. And the fact of it working up so quickly, big plus. I do really like this. I'm still planning on making another one of these newsboy caps like this, but I gotta find the right yarn. So until then though, I'm gonna enjoy this one and the slouch hat I showed you first, and the newsboy hat I just showed you again. But I just kind of wanted to just do a quick video just to kind of show like what I've been up to with these hats. And so that'll give me a nice little variety that I can put with, you know, whatever I'm wearing when I leave the house, if I ever leave the house again. I hate leaving the house. I'd rather be at home with my yarn and not peopling. But, you know, I think it's something we can all relate to. Anywho, though, thank you for tuning in and checking out the hats this week with me. And I'll see you again next week. So, until then, though, take care.